Happy Valentine's Day, Gemini. This is for the sign of Gemini, the twins. Mercury transits direct in the sign of Capricorn, the goat, from the 1st through the 12th of February 2016, keeping Gemini's mind on deep psychic aspects of life as well as practical matters that in actuality go hand in hand. This astrological event affects your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and death. Look for the more humanitarian ideations beginning on the 13th of February due to Mercury's ingress into the sign of Aquarius, the water bearers, keeping in mind thoughts on humanitarian and sectarian factions at this time. This cosmological event affects your 9th house of life, path, meaning. Mercury is known for the attribute of God the winged messenger found in Acts 14:12, and they called Barnabas Jupiter, but Paul Mercury, because he was chief speaker. Now let's see how your ruling planet of Mercury affects you this month, Gemini. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your air guardian angel Raphael speaks to you from your Gemini angel Umbriel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Gemini angel Umbriel, who resides over the twins' mutable air, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Umbriel's love transmission. The new moon is in Aquarius on February 8, 2016, both Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. This affects your 9th house during this holiday of Valentine's Day. And this will affect your life, path, meaning. Love will be all about the deeper meanings of your life during this Valentine's Day season. The full moon is in Virgo on February 22nd, 2016, both Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. This influences your 4th house of kitchen, home, and family. After the Valentine's Day festivities are completed, you will turn your attentions to inviting those you love most over to your place for a delicious home-cooked meal. Now for Umbriel's money transmission, with help of the Archangel who rules over the air signs, the Archangel Raphael. From the 1st to the 12th of the month, invest in banks, hospitals, birthing centers, eco-friendly graveyards, adoption agencies, singles meeting and greeting sites, or companies. Beginning on the 13th of February, invest in travel agencies and organizations or companies that provide vocational training and or career placement services. Now for Umbriel's health transmission, with the help of the great divine physician, the Archangel Raphael, from the 1st to the 12th of February 2016, focus on healing the first chakra, the reproductive organs, as well as the knees and general skeletal structure. Beginning on the 13th of February, Gemini should focus on aligning the entire chakra system and balance all the various energies with special attention towards healing and balancing the lower extremities. For this month's Lucky Fortune Cookie prediction for your happy Valentine's Day, you can count on your friends, Gemini, to be there for you when you deem it necessary, for they await indications from you. Now a disclaimer is in order. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Do not try this at home. Remember to chant your divine tone of I think, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of thinking. And be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Gemini. Now for the ephemeris information, calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time respectively. For Eastern Standard Time, the new moon is on the 8th of February 2016 at 9:39 a.m., 19 degrees Aquarius, 15 minutes. The full moon on the 22nd of February 2016 at 1:20 p.m. at 3 degrees Virgo, 33 minutes. For London, Greenwich Mean Time, we have the 8th of February 2016, the new moon at 2:40 p.m., 19 degrees Aquarius, 16 minutes. And the full moon on the 22nd of February 2016 at 6:20 p.m., 3 degrees Virgo, 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us Gemini. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Now we're going to give you a little update on the situation with the pre-dawn naked eye visibility of the 5-planet alignment that you can see pre-dawn times around 5:30 to 5:40 a.m. if you look up between the horizon and the moon. This event will be lasting until the 20th of the month. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for that update. Pay attention to the signs in the heavens, as Scripture dictates, as mandatory for all who would know the truth of God. Genesis 1:14, and God said, "Let there be lights made in the firmament of heaven, to divide the day and the night. And let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years." Psalm 19:1-6, to the end a psalm for David. The heavens shew forth the glory of God, and the firmament declareth the work of his hands. Day to day uttereth speech, and night to night showeth knowledge. There are no speeches nor languages where their voices are not heard. Their sound hath gone forth into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. He hath set his tabernacle in the sun, and he, as a bridegroom coming out of his bride chamber, hath rejoiced as a giant to run the way. His going out is from the end of heaven, and his circuit even to the end thereof, and there is no one that can hide himself from his heat. Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, by reason of the confusion of the roaring of the sea and of the waves. Amos 5:8. Seek him that maketh Arcturus and Orion, and that turneth darkness into morning, and that changeth day into night, that calleth the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord is his name. Job 9:9. Who maketh Arcturus and Orion, and Hyades, and the inner parts of the south. Job 38:31. Shalt thou be able to join together the shining stars of the Pleiades, or canst thou stop the turning about of Arcturus? Job 38:32. Canst thou bring forth the day star in its time, and make the evening star to rise upon the children of the earth? Job 38:33. Dost thou know the order of heaven, and canst thou set down the reason thereof on the earth? Be sure to enjoy the Planetary Alignment 2016. Don't miss out on this confluence of planets and the music of the spheres, God's Great Symphony, from the 20th of January to the 20th of February 2016. This type of astrological event has not occurred since 2005. Get up early to witness the morning visibility of the planets Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and Venus. You will see Mercury joining this alignment while gazing skyward between Luna and the horizon, when these wanderers will be observable to the naked eye. The sun will ingress into Aquarius on the 20th of January and journey throughout Aquarius for almost the entire alignment. Jupiter starts off the event in the sign of Virgo direct, going retrograde on the 7th of January and continuing to travel retrograde throughout the entire event and remaining in the sign of Virgo the Virgin as well. Saturn moves direct to the sign of Sagittarius the Archer during this planetary alignment. Mars travels direct through the sign of Scorpio the Scorpion throughout this astrological event. Venus transits direct in the sign of Sagittarius to ingress Capricorn on the 23rd of January and enter into the sign of Aquarius on the 16th of February while continuing to travel direct. Mercury will be retrograde in Capricorn for the first part of the alignment, going direct in Capricorn on the 25th of January. Mercury direct will ingress into Aquarius on the 13th of February to top off this cosmological event. Luna's antics include a full moon in Leo on the 23rd of January during this event and a new moon in Aquarius on the 8th of February. I'm Pastor Rosemary. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.